What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Front Yard Fantasy Hour presented by FanDuel. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my beautiful co-hosts, John, Luke, and Josh. What's up, boys?
What is going on?
Woo-wee! Josh getting in the zone today on a Friday. And guys,
I want to be Scott. I want to be Scott bad today.
Fantasy Football Jeopardy is one of our great friends, Scott Simpson. You can find him on Twitter at Nimble with Numbers. That is Nimble W Numbers. It's right there below his handsome face on the screen. He is a fantasy football analyst over at Mayo Media Network, and just a great guy. Scott, thank you so much for joining us today.
Man, you're gonna make it so hard to beat you all. You're like bad. Oh man, I appreciate the intro. I love you guys. You know that. And I fudged up last time I came on. My internet was terrible. I had to redeem myself. So thank you for letting me come back. I'm gonna do the best I can. And if this is the thing, Josh and I have talked about this. If I lose to Josh, I will take off my shirt at the end. And if Josh wins or loses, he's gonna take off his shirt.
Listen, it's coming off. Yours is coming off. I'm sorry, Scott.
Bet.
I don't know if we've ever had quite a gentleman's bet quite like that ever in our show history. So thank you, Scott.
Daddy FanDuel is going to show up in the chat like, leave your damn shirts on.
Ew.
Stop this.
The stream's going to get cut from someplace we don't even know. It's just going to stop broadcasting.
Listen, we all know we're about to get hundreds of people in here just chiming in for the last minute of the show when some of them takes their shirt off.
Spread the word. Some hot guy is taking their shirt off on the FanDuel YouTube channel today.
So real fast, Scott. So if Simon wins, is it just like who comes in last place out of us two?
No, you
or
both have to take your shirts off.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
well, Simon's gonna lose. So
yeah, I mean, no one wants to see Simon with his shirt off. It's
Exactly.
I have to shower with my shirt on at home. It's the rules. It's a house rule. Shower with
and your
shirt
bathing
on.
trunks.
Yeah, bathing trunks, and that's what I'm required to call them. Is bathing trunks. Bathing trunks. They're my bathing trunks. It's different from my swimming trunks.
Yeah, I wear them all the time.
It would be so embarrassing to wear your bathing trunks at the pool. That would just be
humiliating. Yeah, that would be
as opposed to swimming
worst.
trunks. We got J-Wall in the chat saying superstar guest. Indeed, it is having Scott up in here. And Jane, you're saying, let's go. Jay's stealing the words right out of my mouth. That haircut looks good, Scott. You're looking fresh on the screen with that cut.
Thank you. I told Jay yesterday I had to trim it up. I had to cut it for the show. So
yeah, you look good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, me too. That's why I've got a mess going on back here. You're inspiring me, Scott.
I need Maria, kind of too.
Simon, you got a big baseball vibe going on. Baseball player vibes.
You do, Simon.
With like the flow. Just wait till I take my hat off, and then it's not baseball player vibes at all.
I can see you packing a lip, just hanging out, playing some baseball.
I've never packed a lip. Maybe now I need to. That I've got the hair to match it. We do not endorse packing. We do not endorse packing lips here on FanDuel.
Just making fun of baseball culture. Do not.
I got very ill when I packed a lip. So I didn't want to.
Don't admit that on stream, Josh. Josh is just kidding.
No, it happened. I packed it. I got ill.
I can't protect you from anything.
J-Wall,
left it in too long.
I hope you tie. He wants the ultimate chaos today. And then he said for third. Tie for third. What's up, Kev? Welcome in. And Jay said Simon looks like Garrett Cole. I don't know who that is, so I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
Or Jared.
I agree.
Is it how would one say that? Is it Garrett or is it Jarrett?
Could be either. Jared or Garrett.
What's up, Mr. Scampers? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. And guys,
Scamps.
Oh, excuse me. The hiccup's right there. Before we get started with today's game, a couple reminders. Number one, I said it already at the beginning, but I'm going to say it again now. If you're not following our guest, Scott, go and do it right now on Twitter at Nimble W Numbers. It's right there on the screen below his fresh haircut and the rest of his face too. So make sure you guys go follow him over there. Then, if you're watching this video, that means you're already on FanDuel's YouTube or Twitch channels. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to FanDuel and like this video. Then, if you're enjoying this content, make sure you go check out FanDuel on all their other socials. They're on TikTok, they're on Twitter, they're on Instagram at FanDuel. Across all platforms, they have a whole team of incredible content creators helping you guys win some money and win your leagues and win some cash. But I will say, this is the only show where a man as handsome as Josh or Scott is willing to take their shirt off. So
the only show on TV, on YouTube, on Twitch, anywhere you find, yes.
That's it. That's all we got going on right here.
Anywhere you find.
Lightning.
We got a question in here from Geek Hippie before we get started with our game. He says, I'm guessing this is for
DFS.
This is for
For the
DFS.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, Cup, Odell, Chase, Mixon, McPherson as his lineup. Scott, what do you think about this this lineup going into the Super Bowl?
I like it. Cup is the either or. You have to pick Cooper Kupp or Jamar Chase in this type of situation. I think so. He got both of them in there. I like it. No quarterbacks. It's a little bit risky. That's the only thing. I hope it's a GPP lineup and not a cash lineup. GPP, sky's the limit. I like it. If you get the touchdowns from Odell, Kupp, and Chase, and Mick, he's touchdown hoarding. Is what he's doing. I like it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say here. The no quarterbacks is weird, but in a tournament, sometimes you got to get weird. And so I'm cool with this being a tournament play. Josh, what do you think here?
No, I completely agree with what everyone has said here so far. I think it's going to be tough to win this typically without any quarterbacks in there. But like you guys say, you got to find a way to differentiate yourself. I like it. Yeah. I think you need one of three people at least, and that's Kupp, Stafford, or Joe Burrow. But I mean, you got one of them. I would try to get two of them, but you got Chase in there and mixing with Mixon. So that's essentially I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Such a good cooking show name. If Joe Mixon ever wanted to start
Mixing with
show.
Mixon, that is
Mixin'
actually
with Mixon.
fantastic.
We got Maria in here saying, if someone said some hot guy took his shirt off on FYF, I'd say, Tim was on.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And Dame, what's up? Welcome in. Hi
What's
to
up,
you
Dame?
as well. And
What up, Dame?
Scott said, hey, fellas. Hey, Nimble.
Love Scott.
Welcome in, Scott. Glad to have you here. Guys, like I mentioned before, today we brought Scott on to play some fantasy football Jeopardy. Before we get started, I'm going to explain how this game works. If you've ever seen the TV show Jeopardy, it's very similar, but with a fantasy football or NFL twist. So most of these questions, I say most, are going to be NFL or fantasy related. We are going to go in an order instead of buzzing in like on Jeopardy. So we're not sitting here screaming like buffoons trying to get JL's attention.
Hey, me.
Whenever it is your turn, if you're the first person, you get to pick your category and dollar amount. After that first person goes, if you get your question right, you will get to pick the category for the next person. So kind of like on Jeopardy, if you get the question right, you get to pick the next one. We're trying to create that same advantage here if you get one right. So Scott, if you're going first and I'm after you and you get the question right, you then get to tell me what category I have to pick my question from for the next one. You will gain money for getting a question right. You will not lose money for getting a question wrong. We will go through the entire board of questions or until we run out of time, and then we will go into Final Jeopardy, where you can wager any of the money you have won throughout the show or none of it, if that's what you would like, if you're a wimp. And then the person with the most money at the end of the game will be our winner. And I said that, but I also think I'm the only person who's ever wagered zero on the show, so I just called myself.
You wimp. Yeah.
And Scott got the trash talking started early yesterday, so I've been ready for this game, Scott.
You're going down, Scott.
I'm ready.
I'm 69 years old. You guys, I look like I'm 25, like you guys, but I am old. I am. If you have any
69.
I'm 69.
Well, then if there's the
That's
all-time
not true at all.
great
That's great.
category,
Yeah. You look great, Scott.
Thank you.
Whew.
yeah, and how many years in a row have you turned 69? Like 5? You're actually 74.
Every year.
JL is going to be running this game for us today, so I'm going to hand it over to him. What order are we going in today, JL?
All right, the order we got today, I actually am just determining it now. It's going to be Scott. You're going to go first, followed by Josh, followed by Simon.
I knew it. I knew I was going to second. Let's go. Easy win.
Did you?
Easy win today, boys.
Did you?
No, I had no
Because I
idea.
just came up with that right now.
Well, I knew it. I'm clairvoyant, JL.
Of course, I forgot
Yeah.
that you were clairvoyant.
I'm very
My
clairvoyant.
bad.
Yeah.
My apologies for that, Josh.
Look at this. Look at this. Go team Josh. Let's go.
Oh,
Geek Hippie
wow.
Josh.
Wow. Geek
Geek Hippie, and
Hippie.
you're saying, I like these games. Go team Josh. We like
Nice.
these games too. That's why we keep playing them. Glad you're
All
in here.
right. So the categories we got today are odd man out. That is going to be all the questions are going to be about one player who does not fit in with the other options, the other players. We got horseshoes, which is shortened version of horseshoes and hand grenades, which is going to be each contestant is going to guess about a stat within a range. So, are you within 600 receiving or, name Cooper Kupp's receiving yards and be within 600. And so questions like that. ADP, we got questions about ADP. Grab bag, they could be random about anything, football or non-football. Truly anything could happen there.
I like that we added this category, by the way, JL.
Yes.
Shout out to JL.
Thank
First one
you,
to
thank you.
introduce us. Yeah.
Thank you for that. And then we got FanDuel Fun. Those are going to all the questions there are going to be sourced from the FanDuel Sportsbook. Let's go. Scott, you're going first. What category and question value would you like, my friend?
Okay, so I did a little research and I did watch last episode, and I liked how previous guest started with 300. It seemed nice. It was not too like wimpy, but also wasn't like balls of steel going 500. So I'm gonna go 400. So I'm gonna go a little bit
400.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 400.
Your balls are a little bit more metallic, but not quite steel.
Right. I'm gonna go 400. Odd man out.
400 odd man out. All right, here's your question, Scott. Which of these players didn't have at least 75 receptions in 2021? Marquis Brown, Jamar Chase, Devonta Smith, or Dalton Schultz? Which of these players did not have at least 75 receptions? Scott.
That's tough.
This is a really tough one.
The 400.
I know what I go with, but like I don't feel good about it.
I don't
What do you think, Scott?
You know what? I am gonna go Devonta Smith.
That's what
Final answer?
Final answer.
You are absolutely correct. It is Devonta Smith. 64.
It threw me off with the order. I was like, it's
too.
Marquis Brown. Oh, wait. No, it's not. It's Devonta Smith. Okay.
Devonta Smith. Well
I
done.
knew it wasn't Schultz, and I knew it wasn't Chase, but I mean, in Brown being number one, honestly, I went between Brown and Smith.
That's where I was too, Scott. I was going between the two.
I suck, but at least I got Smith right. So
I think people forget about Marquis Brown. We don't forget, but a lot of people do. His early in the season, he was absolutely killing. And he was a top 10 receiver for a little while there, and then he kind of tailed off near the end of the season. But
with Lamar, tailing off.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about Devonta Smith going into next season? 64 receptions. What do you guys think?
I was very impressed by his rookie season, but this is a run-first offense run by Jalen Hurts, who, I think they're going to try to limit him, and it's just not going to be a ton of pass attempts for this offense. I think the talent's there, just a little bit nervous about the situation.
What about you, Scott? How do you feel about Devonta Smith going into next season?
I'm going to co-sign that. I think the talent's there. I don't know if the opportunities are going to be there, and the accuracy isn't there. I mean, not that Jalen Hurts isn't a good quarterback. I think he's a serviceable quarterback.
Yeah.
But he's no Tom Brady. And, not that everyone can be Tom Brady, but he's not. So, yeah, I don't hate him. But, I mean, man, Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle. Oh, yeah.
Next season, who would you guys prefer, Devonta Smith or Hunter Renfrow?
Renfrow. Just next season.
Just next season. Take Dynasty out of it. Just 2022.
Devonta Smith.
Scott, you said Hunter Renfrow?
Yeah, the touchdown equity. I know that our guy was out. The tight end over there, Waller, was out. So Renfrow's getting more touchdown equity.
I hate that question.
It's just it's sexy. I like it. I like Renfrow.
Yeah, I think I'll go Renfrow too, but it's very close. I thought that was a good name to bring up. That maybe at the beginning of the season you wouldn't have thought those guys would be similarly valued going into next year.
I hate that question. That is awful.
I'll take Devonta Smith here, just like in hopes that he does take the next step in his second year as coming off his rookie season. I mean, he did have an impressive rookie season, regardless of how you want to look at this. So
yeah,
I'll go with Devonta Smith, but they're close. It's a good question.
All right, Scott, you got that one correct. So you get to choose Josh's category here. Where is Josh going to go? And Albert got that last one right. Albert Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, Albert Smith. Devonta Smith.
Nice, Albert.
And then so did Jay Wall there.
Oh, Jay Wall's the man. I'm going to go ADP from my man Simon. Or is it Josh?
Josh is next. Josh. ADP. All right, Josh, what question value within ADP? You got the whole range here.
So I don't know if I have the steel balls, but I have the rubberized one. So things just bounce right off me. Give me 300. 300
ADP. Josh, here's your question. Only one team did not have a single player with an ADP inside the top 100. Which team was it?
Oh, I think I know.
With a player inside the top 100? Okay, yeah, gotcha.
They did not have a single player inside of the top 100 of overall ADP going into the season, this past season, 2021. Which team was it?
I think I got this.
The Jaguars would, the Jets would, the Giants would. Just trying to think of the bad teams. The Browns definitely did.
Nick Chubb was around 150 ADP, right? Like a 12th round pick.
I'm trying to think of the bad teams. Texans. Nah, Brandon Cooks probably was drafted in the top 100. Maybe not. Sorry, I'm just running through the bad teams real fast. I gotta go with it. I gotta go with the Texans. They're the only team I can even think of.
Final answer?
I can't even think of another team.
All right, Texans. Show me Texans. Texans
Let's
is
go.
absolutely
Okay.
correct. Brandon Cooks was the highest drafted player on the Texans at 107. You got it, Josh. Well done.
So all the other teams I thought of, like Jags or James Robinson. And if it was before the Travis Etienne injury, then it was still Travis Etienne. The Jets, Michael Carter was definitely drafted in the top 100.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Cooks was drafted pretty late. He won't be drafted outside top 100 going into the next season.
Yeah, you know how many times he's done had a successful season, then been severely discounted the following year again. But
there's always been reasons.
Yeah.
This year it was he's on a really crappy team with no one to throw him the ball, but he did it, and he's going to be in the same situation next year. So
yeah,
I hope he's drafted in the top 100 next season, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Mr. Scampers called it. Said Texans as well as J-Wall again.
Nice job, guys.
Yep. Well done. All right, Josh, you got that one correct. So you get to pick Simon's next category. What category? Where are you sending Simon?
That's actually good in the chat. Patriots might have made sense. No, I bet you one of the Titans was. Simon, you can also go to ADP.
No.
Simon, between 200, 400, or 500, what question value would you like?
Well, we got some steel over here, so we're gonna go for 500.
Oh boy, clink, clink. What's the drink? Let's go.
Clink.
All right, Simon, here's your question. All of the following players were top 10 in ADP for 2021. Which one was not also a top 10 in ADP for 2020? Christian McCaffrey, Travis Kelce, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, or Devontae Adams? Which player was drafted in the top 10 in ADP, according to ADP, for 2021, and which one of them was not also drafted in 2020 as a top 10 overall draft pick?
I struggle the second you take it more than a year out. I delete years from my memory every time a new fantasy season starts. Like once we get to week 8, I forget what the ADP was from the previous year. This is tough. There's two names that jump out immediately to me that I'm deciding between. 3. Oh God, I'm talking myself into like making this even harder every time I look at it.
Scott Rainier saying, "Can you say that one more time, JL?" I cannot. I used up all of my times in that verse.
Yeah, we have a limit of the amount of times we're allowed to make that sound effect on stream.
Yep.
Contractually. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Travis Kelce. I'm gonna say I think it might be a trap since this is a 500, but I'm gonna go with Travis Kelce.
The answer is Travis Kelce, drafted 20th overall in 2020. Well done, Simon.
I knew he was drafted super high this year, and I was having I couldn't remember if it was 2 years in a row that he was a first-round pick or if this year was like the year where we were like, oh, wow, first-round pick for Travis Kelce.
And the chat knew it. Mr. Scampers, Scott, J-Wall, Albert. You sounded really funny there, Josh. Albert Gibson, Adams. Excuse me. Yeah, we already said that one. And Jay said the worst possible question for Simon.
Yeah, because I also love Travis Kelce. Like, I love him so much. But that I didn't let that cloud my judgment. The other name I was looking at was Devontae Adams, like just because wide receivers. Like, we're seeing them push lower and lower and lower. And so I wasn't sure, but didn't fall for your tricks, JL.
All right. That question was not mine. That was Jay's question. So Jay did help me come up with some of these categories. ADP, grab bag, and Jay Wall is responsible for the FanDuel fund. So if you have a problem, blame him.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
I
Simon, you guessed that one correctly.
Send him to FanDuel fund.
And so now you get to pick Scott's next categories. Where are you sending Scott?
You know what? I'm just want to make sure we see all of these questions that Jay wrote for grab bag. So I'm sending Scott to grab bag.
Oh, all right. You lucky boy. Scott, you get to go to grab bag between 100 and 500. What question value would you like?
Let's go 400 for grab bag. 400s, yeah.
100. Here is your question, Scott. What is the best-selling home video game console of all time? Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 2, the Nintendo DS, or PlayStation 4? What's the best-selling home video game console of all time?
Oh, man.
Question. Yeah.
I know.
I'm going to say, but this is, I'm totally biased, and maybe it's wrong, but I'm going to say PlayStation 4. I want to say PlayStation 2, but more people would have bought the PlayStation 4 is my thought. I was a young
Time out, Scott. I owned a PlayStation 2. I do not own a PlayStation 4. Maybe
why are you helping them?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll go PlayStation 2. That's my.
No. I wasn't trying to change your. I was a joke. I brought it up as a joke.
What are you going with? What's
Josh,
your final answer, Scott?
now, no matter what, if he picks the wrong one
I
of those two
know,
and it's
I
the other
feel
one,
bad.
it's your fault.
It's your fault. I hope it's a Nintendo because I'm caught in the PlayStation swirl. It probably is. I'll go PlayStation 4. I'll just go there. We'll see what happens.
All right,
I could
final answer.
absolutely see
PlayStation
it being
4.
Nintendo Switch as well, by the way, or DS. I could see it being all four of these.
We have a lot of guesses here in the chat. We got Dame with PS4, Mr. Scampers PS2,
Probably
Geek Hippie with DS,
I could see it.
J-Wall PS2, Bill Underwood PS4,
Bill,
Kev with Switch, Scott with Switch, and Mr. Scampers says Switch and DS are
Would you go
technically
with
mobile.
Scott?
He went with a
Two?
PS4.
Or 4? Okay, 4.
PS4 is locked in.
Yeah, that's my original. I didn't want to be swayed. I didn't want to change it up. So
The actual answer is, what is the best-selling home video game console of all time? PlayStation 2 with over 155 million.
Josh,
units
you asshole.
sold.
No, I told him I am in the PlayStation 2.
I did too. I should have gone with me. Here's the thing. I didn't want to be
Tried
so
to help him.
self-centric, and think like, oh, because I played it, it was the best.
It was like kind of like when I think back to just the epitome of me gaming, and I was a kid. Yeah, I was a little bit younger then. I just I was really into video games, but it makes sense to me.
Well done. I'm sorry, Scott. You're not going to get points for that one. And Josh, we're coming back to you.
Hey,
And you are in control of the board, my friend. What category and question value would you like?
give me odd man out for 500.
Odd man out for 500. Here's your question, Joshua.
Going hard.
Which of these players scored less than 15 PPR fantasy points per game? Abbreviated PPG. Rob Gronkowski, T. Higgins, DeAndre Swift, or Chris Godwin? Which of these players scored less than 15 PPR fantasy points per game?
So I'm pretty sure Rob Gronkowski just did it. I was looking at the tight ends. T. Higgins, I'm questioning. Chris Godwin definitely did it. I think it's T. Higgins. And
Final
that's who
answer.
I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with T. Higgins.
Final answer?
Yes.
Locked in. The actual answer is Rob Gronkowski.
Oh,
That was a tough
just
one. It was a
looking
tough
at it.
500 one.
Josh, I'm with you.
close.
I would have thought Gronk did it. I remember his points per game being ridiculous at the tight end position when compared to other tight ends. I think is but I would have assumed
Yeah.
over 15.
No, it's because I was looking at TJ Hawkinson's and Darren Waller's. Thanks to Jay Wall, we were discussing a trade a little bit. And TJ Hawkinson and Darren Waller have the same exact points per game. And I was like, oh, there's some separation between them and George Kittle and Gronk. And I know George Kittle was under 15, and I know Gronk was above him, but I just assumed he was, because I know George Kittle was like 14 and a half. So I was like, Gronk's over that then. And but whatever.
Yeah, I'm getting some hate from the chat. Say trick question. And Maria said, look at that close margin, tricky. Hey, it's a 500.
I mean,
It's a
and it's
500.
it's not the 1.3 points. If you multiply it over a whole season, creates some real separation between these guys.
That's like
you know what I mean?
16 points.
I know it's that could be the difference between second and third.
It could be.
Yeah. No, it is. It actually.
No, that was a tricky one, but
Yeah, it's all good.
big reward for that one. So I felt like it was fair. Sorry, Josh, you didn't get that one
No, it's all
correct.
good.
Simon, we're moving on to
I'll accept
you.
it.
What category and question value would you like?
Grab bag 300.
300. Here's your question. According to Wikipedia, how many times has Baby Shark been viewed on YouTube? 1.12 billion, 5.12 billion, 10.12 billion, or 20.12
This
billion?
is so Jay. I'm like,
I know.
These questions
Trust me,
just
all
scream
of these
Jay.
questions are. I told him that, and he was like, "That means a lot."
I would
He's like, like to put my
100%
stamp on
get
it."
this right. Hey,
I,
you at least know it's 0.12 billion.
And I
Just
account
go.
for at least 1 billion of these plays, so I don't think it's the first one.
Okay.
Unless I'm the only one watching that video. That can't be possible. Would it be the highest one? I'm between the top two, I think, is where I'm leaning. There are so many parents who probably just threw this on loop for their children. Daycares, elementary schools. This is a jam. This is a jam for the under 7 crowd.
The under 7 crowd.
I'm
That's what
gonna
they call
go.
themselves.
I'm gonna go 10.12 billion.
10.12 billion.
I would have gone with that as well, Simon.
Locking that in, Simon.
Yeah, lock it in.
All right, locked in. Mr. Scamper's agreeing with you. Geek Hippie going higher. J-Wall going higher with the 20 billion. Team saying 100 billion. Could
Maybe.
be. Could
Maybe.
be. Bill
just
10,
screwed up.
Maria 10, Albert
They're
10.
just gonna reveal the answer and be like, "Just kidding, it was 100 billion."
And then Jay in here he's so proud of it. So proud of his questions that we were able to see it. And Bill Underwood saying, I was a substitute teacher and my kids counted for $500 million. That's
Okay,
fair.
So Bill's like, it's definitely
between
20
you and
billion.
Jay, yeah. And Andrew saying this show is for the under 7 crowd.
Absolutely not.
That's what Josh always puts on our video.
No, I don't. Only
And-
one time.
I like it every time we'll accidentally say something, maybe PG-13 and Craig will come in and be like, just so you know, my 7-year-old's watching with me.
And then we're like, yeah, no.
Maria saying, I do not play this for my students. I refuse.
I don't
Really,
blame
they
you.
want to watch Front Yard Fantasy? You should play it for them.
I think she means Baby Shark.
No, I know. She means Front Yard Fantasy.
Oh, you're right.
You should absolutely play for them. All right. Simon, you went with 10.12 billion, correct?
Yeah.
The actual answer is 10.12 billion.
Channeled my baby.
Good job.
Well done, Simon. That means you're going to get to pick Scott's next category. Where's
How
we
about-
sending Scott?
Some FanDuel fun. Let's send him over to the FanDuel Sportsbook.
Hey, all
Yeah,
right.
I will be right
J-Wall
back as
category.
well.
Here's J Wall's moment to shine. Scott, what question value would you like in FanDuel Fun?
Let's go 300.
300. All right, here's your question. Who is most likely to be an anytime touchdown scorer according to FanDuel Sportsbook? Who is most likely to be an anytime touchdown scorer? Odell Beckham, Cam Akers, Jamar Chase, or Joe Mixon? Scott, tell me.
Oh, I'm gonna go Joe Mixon. I think so. Yeah, Joe Mixon. I'm going Joe Mixon.
Final answer?
That's final answer.
That's the right
Final
answer, Scott.
answer. The answer is Cam Akers.
Oh, what?
I'm very sorry.
He's in a time machine. He's in a time.
What are we reacting to?
A terrible line.
This is blowing my mind, actually. Like,
Maybe there's some value on the Mixon side then. Maybe there's some hype going on, or it could be that this Rams defensive line is really scaring people against the Bengals O line. That's the rationale I can see for it. But man,
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, I confirmed it. Minus 120.
and then Jay Wall said Mixon was third on this list. Chase was second.
Yeah,
So-
plus 100 on Chase, plus 110 on Joe Mixon.
It looks like they're putting a lot of weight into that defensive line versus offensive line matchup right there. They're thinking Joe
Yeah.
Burrow's going to have to get the ball out quick, but Chase is a pretty good yak guy.
Yeah.
well, just so you guys know, Cam Akers has 0
Yeah.
touchdowns and has rushed for 2.8 yards so far these playoffs. So
Not great.
I don't know. I
Mixon
just
has
don't get it.
16 touchdowns. Mixon
What?
had 16 touchdowns this season.
I
Mixon
just
had
don't get it.
16.
I'm with you.
I did confirm it. I'm looking at the lines.
I know,
The
but
question is right.
FanDuel, get your shit together.
Hey, no.
We know you're watching.
Keep it just how it is before I can place my wager.
It's a fans line, friendly line for us fans. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Scott, you didn't get that one correct. So Josh, you get to pick your category and question value here, friend.
All right. Well, let me get give me horseshoes for 300.
Horseshoes for 300. Here is your question. Within 15 receptions, how many receptions did Mark Andrews have this season? It's 2021 season.
So I know he had over 100. I think it was somewhere around 115-ish, and I would feel really comfortable saying 115 because I know it's not more than 130, and I know it's more than 100, so I'm going to go with 115.
Final answer?
Yes, absolutely.
115 absolutely
All
get 2
right.
points. You were absolutely within 15 receptions there.
Let's go.
The actual number is 107. Well done, Josh.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
And I like your reasoning. It's going to put you in second place. 400, 600, 800. Well done.
Look at Dame 108 in the chat here.
108.
Nice job,
That's
right
fire,
there.
yes.
And then is this one of our questions? Is there an official line on this? How long FanDuel will stay partnered with these jabronis?
Over under a million years.
I was going to say the end of this show.
Same thing.
So I think it's fair to put 3 days. It might take them till Monday to make the decision.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right, Josh, you get to pick Simon's category. Where do you send Simon?
You go to ADP, Simon.
ADP, Simon, 100, 200, or 400 are your options.
200.
200. Here's your question, Simon. Which team had 4 players with an ADP inside the top 50? The Chargers, the Chiefs, or the Rams? Shout out to Jay Felicio for this one.
The Chargers.
Final answer.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. It's the Chiefs.
Oh.
The Chiefs had
I'm
4.
going with the Chiefs too.
I would have not.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire was in the top 50.
I completely forgot about Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I was thinking, okay, Kelsey, Hill, Mahomes, and then I'm sitting there like, okay, well, all the backs there were.
He won't be next year though. I'll tell you that much.
And then I think my mind might.
Or
have
he
been
might
on,
be, but I doubt he will be.
Superflex a little bit because I was thinking Herbert, Eckler, Allen, and then I guess I didn't.
Mike Williams. Mike Williams, like maybe makes sense, like, but yeah, no, he just wasn't, right?
Man, and Dame was with me. Forgot about CEH and said Chargers. That was damn.
Wow, Herbert. Yeah, I guess Herbert wouldn't have been. He was a lot lower coming into the season.
Yeah.
All right, Scott. We are back to you, my friend.
You're still winning, Simon. You're still winning.
You get to choose a category and a question value here, and you're only trailing to Josh by 200 and by Simon to 400. So really, you can completely close this gap here.
Absolutely anyone's game.
I'm gonna go grab bag for 500.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Grab bag for 500.
You do understand Jay put together these questions, right?
Yeah, it is a wild.
I'm gonna lose.
500 grab bag. Here's your question, Scott. What is the expected lifespan of an English Bulldog? Name a number of years, and if it is in the range, I'll give you points.
I'm confused.
Okay, so yeah, I'm confused too. I need the parameters.
So an English Bulldog has an expected lifespan that's yeah, and it's between one number and another number.
It varies.
Right. The average grouping. So that gap is about 2 or 3 years.
Oh, so I see.
Name a year.
I see it.
Name a number of year, and if it's within that range, I'm going to give you points.
That makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go 8.
8. Final answer.
The man's going with 8.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
8 is final answer. 8.
8 is absolutely within the range.
Oh man, I thought you might have been a little low on that. I would have probably said 9, and I would have been in there, but I would have thought it would be like 9 to 10.
That's gonna put you in first place, Scott. Well done.
I mean 9 to 11. Sorry.
Albert with 8, J Wall with 8.
Someone's dog is celebrating. I just heard a dog.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Pretty much everybody
like
got
hell
one.
yeah, you got the dog question.
Like you got to think like typically smaller dogs are a little bit longer lifespan, but like bulldogs have a lot of health issues too, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Too sad.
Yeah.
All right. Well done, Scott. You get to pick Josh's next category.
You took the lead right from under me.
Let's go FanDuel fun.
FanDuel fun. Joshua, what question value would you like?
400.
400. All right, Josh.
Feeling good.
Here's your question, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the most
Not
likely to score? Not your pal, buddy. Who is the most likely to score 2+ touchdowns, not passing touchdowns?
Yeah.
Passing touchdowns not included. Matthew Stafford, Cincinnati defense, Rams defense, Drew Sample, or Joe Burrow?
Oh God.
Oh man, this is
who's most likely to score 2 touchdowns, passing touchdowns not included?
I feel like I have to go with Joe Burrow here because like defense scoring 2 touchdowns is pretty crazy. I'm thinking that Burrow, he has some rushing ability, even though he hasn't really shown a ton of it this year, but you know, he can run more than Matthew Stafford, I would say. Drew Sample, I just can't imagine maybe Drew Sample is the pick here. I'm not sure. I'm going to go with Joe Burrow.
Burrow.
I can see this going a few different ways.
I would have gone Sample. I think that's where I would have
locked in. Josh, you are locked in now with Joe Burrow.
I'm fine with that.
The real answer is Drew Sample. I'm so sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry. It is Drew Sample.
That was
kind of makes sense.
Before that question even showed up, J Wall, who wrote these questions, came in and said "R.I.P. Josh" with this question.
I almost didn't include it because I thought it was too easy. Oh man. I'm sorry, Josh.
How many touchdowns did he have this season? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Good question. He had a lot at one point.
Yeah,
all right,
Simon. At one point.
You have. Am I allowed to look it up?
No, I don't know.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, sure.
I'm looking it up.
I don't think there's other CJ Uzomah questions in here, so sure.
Okay, Drew Sample. Where are you, Drew Sample?
Simon, where you want to go?
Touchdowns.
I'm gonna go FanDuel Fun for 200.
200. Here's your question, sir. Who is favored to win Super Bowl MVP? Jamar Chase, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, or Joe Burrow?
Drew
I'm gonna
Sample
go
had
with-
exactly 0 touchdowns this year, guys.
This whole year? That can't
This
be
whole
true.
year.
Andrew Cooper
yeah.
said, if Drew Sample scores 2 touchdowns, I'll get a tattoo of JL. Okay.
J-Wall, clip it. That's
Clip
He
it.
had 0 touchdowns. I'm sorry. I digress.
All
I'm gonna
right,
go
Simon.
with the quarterback for the favored team. That seems like the safest bet. So I'll go Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. The answer is Matthew Stafford.
Give me
Well
that
done.
200. I'll take that lead back from Scott, but then hand him the next question so he can take
And
it
now
right
you get to
back.
pick Scott's next category. Scott. Where's
Scott,
he gonna
let's do
What
let's
do
do
you think,
another odd
Sam?
man out for you.
Odd man out for Scott. Scott, what question about you would
Uh-oh.
you like an odd man out?
I gotta go 300, man. I can't go anything
You-
less.
100. All right, here
300.
is your question. Which one of these quarterbacks didn't have at least 4,000 passing yards? Tom Brady, Josh Allen, or Ryan Tannehill? Which of these QBs didn't have at least 4,000 passing yards?
I'm gonna say the thrill, the Tanny Hill.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That's where we're going to.
You are absolutely correct. It was Ryan Tannehill. He did not have 4,000 passing yards.
Josh, you're taking your shirt off, bro. What can I say?
I don't think so, Bo.
Okay.
Is that what?
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, well, do you
300.
guys also want to know how many games Drew Sample played? All 17.
Okay, but when he's behind a stud tight end like CJ Uzama, can you really blame him for not finding the
Oh,
end zone?
Uzama's hurt.
So maybe that explains the line right there, right?
Oh,
Maybe.
man. That makes so much sense.
Oh, yeah, we were
If I
talking about-
remembered that he was hurt, then that's an easy. That makes okay. I'm glad we figured that out. Actually, I'm just glad we figured that out. Uzama got hurt last game. Okay, cool.
All right, Scott, you got that one correct. So you get to pick Josh's next category.
I'm gonna go ADP for Josh.
Josh,
Give me 400.
ADP. 400. All right, here's your question. How many running backs had an ADP inside the top 24? 10, 14, or 16?
Running backs were getting drafted pretty high. Running backs were getting drafted really high. It's more than 10.
Season 20. Yeah,
It's more
coming
than
into
10.
20.
And then 14 and 16 is messed up. Like, oh, you expect me to count these here, Jay? You can't expect me to count all 16.
Thank
or
you for
14 of
remembering
them?
that Jay came up with this question. Thank
Yeah,
you for
yeah,
remembering
yeah, I
that. It's
know.
very important to me.
I'll go with 14.
Final answer?
Yes.
14 is absolutely
go,
correct,
let's
Josh.
go, yes!
The comeback kid. He's back.
No, that was a fair $400 question, though, Jay. It really was. There's only 3 options. It is what it is.
And Jay
It
Wall,
was tough.
very wrong with 12.
Oh,
Sorry
wow.
about that. Not
Yeah,
even an
really
option,
wrong,
bud.
You are way missed the mark on that one.
Yay! Oh man.
All right. Josh, that's going to bring you back to life, buddy.
Let's go.
And
I needed
you get to pick Simon's next category. Where are you sending
do.
Simon?
I know.
ADP?
Yeah, I didn't-
ADP.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
already knew. As soon as there's
Simon-
only 100 left, you can guarantee you're
It's
going
like
there.
it just makes sense, right? Hey, at least you should probably get it right.
Yeah. See, that's the other part. I hate $100 questions because if I miss a 500, then it's like, yeah, it was a 500. If I miss a 100, it means I'm stupid. Just kidding.
I just saw that.
Scott said Josh's
No.
demeanor changes drastically
No, it
after he
doesn't.
gets it right. It does. He's like, that was a fair question. I really like that question.
No, I would have said that regardless. I really would have. It was fair. 403 answers. Yeah.
All right,
ADP for
Simon.
100.
ADP 100. Here's your question. According to 2021 ADP, that's one quarterback PPR ADP. Whose
Oh.
ADP was higher, Alvin Kamara or Nick Chubb?
This isn't as gimme as I was hoping from a $100 question.
This is
Um,
coming into 2021, by the way.
You know what? I'll say with Kareem Hunt being present in the Browns backfield, this is going to be Alvin Kamara.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah,
You
that's
were
fine.
absolutely correct. He's being drafted around the 3rd overall compared to Nick Chubb. It's being drafted around the 10th overall.
Yeah.
Well done.
Looks like a lot of the chat got that one as well. Nice job, Jay Wall. You got one right. Good job. Maybe we should stick
job,
to the
buddy.
$100 questions for you, Jay Wall. You just answer when we got hundreds up there.
Oh man, well done. The chat mostly got that one correct. You guys want to keep rolling here?
Let's keep rolling.
All right, Scott. It is your turn, but Simon gets to pick your category. Simon, where are you sending Scott?
We haven't done a lot of horseshoes questions. Let's go over to horseshoes.
All right, Scott. You got 100, 200, 400, or 500.
I'm just gonna take the 500 off the board.
Defense.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, give me 5.
You're really gonna. If you get this right, you gain some separation.
I know. I need it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, horseshoes, hand grenades for 500. Here's your question. Within 15 seconds, apologies for that typo. Within 15 seconds, what is the average length for the national anthem performance at the Super Bowl, according to OddsShark?
What?
I actually have a pretty. I bet on it like maybe 2 years ago.
I think I did 2 last year, and my brain is like trying to make. I'm gonna say a minute and 50 seconds.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Minute and 50 seconds. The answer is a minute and 55 seconds. You nailed it, Scott.
What? This man knows his national anthems.
So if you were
At least
between 1
one of
minute
them.
and 40 seconds or 2 minutes and 10 seconds, you're going to get points on this one. Like Scott.
I would have gone
see.
a little bit shorter. I would have probably not been in this range. I would have been like a minute 30 some seconds.
And the
probably.
chat had some high answers in there.
J Wall thinking the national anthem's a freaking
I know.
full length album. Sully in here. Similarly
Same
long
thing.
answer.
It's not LCD sound
For-
system
40
singing the
minutes.
national anthem
Yeah,
with
40
like,
minute.
like a 12-minute intro.
All instrumental.
All
right.
Can you see by the dawn's
Scott, that is going to
early
give you
light?
some separation, and you get to pick Josh's next category.
Also,
Where are you sending Josh?
I just wanted to. Bill said 40 and then said, I do the short version.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was-
skip.
He fast forward. He like pauses right
Jose.
before and like kind of like makes it go like 1.5 speed
Yeah.
throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's how I listen to Sal Vetri, who already talks fast, but I put him on
yeah.
1.5.
I
You know,
would-
Josh, I'm sending you to the grab bag because I don't want you getting over 200.
That's fine. And
Yes.
just real fast, I remember I told someone to listen to a podcast a while back, and they're like, I listened to it, but they are talking so fast. And I was like, you sure you're not like, because I know you can press that button and it does one time. He's like, no, I wasn't. I checked that. And I was like, okay. And then the next day he comes, he's like, I listened to the whole podcast 1.5 times speed. Like they were like, I just messed up. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I digress. Give me 200.
200 on grab bag. All right. Which actor from The Office shot the footage used in the show's iconic intro? Jenna Fisher, who plays Pam, John Krasinski, who plays Jim, or Rainn Wilson, who plays Dwight?
So I'm guessing this is like something people that like The Office know.
Probably, yeah, I'd say.
Okay. John Krasinski.
Final answer?
No, Jenna Fisher. Yeah, Jenna Fisher. No, give me Jenna. Nah, Krasinski. We're staying with my original answer. Let's go.
Staying with Krasinski.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the chat's answers on
I
this one.
really
We got a
have no idea.
Krasinski, we got a Wilson, we got a Dwight,
Wilson?
we got a
Rainn
Krasinski, we got a Pam, we got a how is
No.
Scott winning? That is a good question.
Haterade.
We got Jim, we got
That's the
Wilson, we got
secret.
Dwight from Bill, and then Kevin with the Creed /
It's all
Ryan.
over the place.
Maria said, "Get
It's
out of
actually
here,
the
Josh."
same actor who plays
That's
Creed
Rainn.
and Ryan.
It
Just with
seems
makeup,
like
in case you
it
didn't
seems
know
like
that.
Maria knows.
She
So
said,
I was like between
Rainn
the two that
Wilson.
is not.
The answer is John Krasinski.
Oh, let's
Josh.
go. Okay.
You stinker. Just
Hey.
pulled that one out of your butt.
So lucky. I had no idea, man.
Well
Right.
done. And now
Let
you
me
get to
guess.
pick Simon's next
Yeah, you're
category.
gonna do it again.
Can't
right?
pick ADP. They
You're
are out of
not doing it
ADP.
again, Simon. Get out of here. Simon, grab back.
Yeah, I
Grab
figured.
back,
Twice
grab
in
back
a
for
row.
100. Keeping Simon.
This is like
down.
that damn game on Mario Party where the beehive drops into
Yeah.
your basket, and I just can't freaking figure out which questions to pick to prevent the beehive from falling in my basket. But yet again, 2 times in a row, I get the freaking beehive while you guys are just munching on
That
fruit.
is how it goes. That's how it goes, Simon. Here's your question, Simon.
Give me that beehive.
True or false? Betty White is the oldest person to ever host Saturday Night Live. SNL.
Jay wrote this question. True.
True. At age 88, you're absolutely right. Jay wrote
Jay would
this
not put
question.
anything false about Betty White, like holding a
No,
record
not
in here. He
false.
holds her in the
and
highest
have Betty White in
regard.
the same,
Yeah.
same sentence. It's impossible. All right, you get to pick Scott's next category. Where you sending Scott? He's had no trouble anywhere you've sent him so far. Simon.
Oh, I thought it was Josh's turn. Oops, that's my bad. Yeah, we haven't really been able to trick him here, and he's got the lead now, so it has to be odd man out.
Yeah.
All right, 200.
It's like, we can't let him get that big of
Man.
a lead.
Out for 200. All right, here is Your question, which of these running backs had less than 10 rushing touchdowns? Rashad Penny, Austin Eckler, or Damian Harris?
Oh, man. Oh, Damian Harris had so many touchdowns. Oh, man. I know it's not Damian Harris. Rushing touchdowns. I'm going to say Austin Eckler had 10 rushing touchdowns. No, had less. Rashad Penny had less than 10 rushing touchdowns. No, Austin Eckler. I'm going Austin Eckler.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Austin Eckler. Answer is Rashad Penny. I'm sorry.
Your favorite player, JL.
Yes, my favorite player. Lots of pennies in the chat. Geek Hippie was with you, Scott, with Eckler. Albert with Penny. Scott with Penny. Well done. Sully with Penny. All right, Josh, we're back to you, and you have control of the board here, my friend.
Yeah, buddy.
Where you want to go?
You know what? I'm taking it. Give me the 500 FanDuel fun.
500.
Even though I'm terrified after that $400 question that J-Wall.
I believe J-Wall said in the chat earlier, we didn't put the comment up on the screen, that if somebody gets the $500 FanDuel fun one correct, he'll take his shirt off.
Never mind. Can I change?
No, you cannot. You're locked in. Josh, you ready?
No, I want to go to $400.
Here you go. What team is favored to win the 2023 Super Bowl? Chiefs, the Bengals, the Rams, or the Bills? 2023, that's next year. 2 years?
I feel like there's an obvious answer, and then
so 2 years from
now
now,
I feel like, but it's also a 5
year.
That's next year. I have no idea. I want to say the Bills just because, like, but why wouldn't it just be the Chiefs? Like, they just beat the Bills. Like, why wouldn't it just be the Chiefs? I mean, the Rams could do it. So look, first of all, the Rams are in no, but listen to my logic here. The Rams are in the Super Bowl this year. The NFC, I perceive to be so much weaker next year. Tom Brady, no longer in the NFC. Aaron Rodgers, possibly no longer in the NFC. Who are the Rams even going to be competing with in the NFC? I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams. Give me the freaking Rams. Let's go.
The answer is the Chiefs.
Oh, you son of a...
The Chiefs.
Oh, I love the reverse opposite, like the reverse obvious answer on these 500s. We're like, it's a...
I hate this game.
Josh, are you still standing by the fact that your demeanor does not change depending on the outcome of the question?
I hate this game. J-Wall, you're an idiot for this question, all right?
Wow, a lot of good guesses here in the chat.
No. I will not settle down. No.
I'm so sorry, Josh.
I get to pick.
That means you get to pick, Simon. Where are you going to go?
Which I needed because otherwise Josh was going to do it again. So I'll take the 400 in horseshoes.
All right, 400 here is your question. Within 5 touchdowns, what is the total number of total touchdowns from Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp combined?
Okay, and so like a touchdown caught by Cooper Kupp would be 2
total
assuming
touchdowns.
Matthew Stafford also threw it. Okay, just making sure.
You just take Matthew Stafford's touchdowns and Cooper Kupp's touchdowns and you add them together.
That's what I'm.
I mean, like, yeah, I got this all day. It's easy.
Within 5. I'll go with 54.
That sounds
Final answer?
Final answer.
54. We had some good guesses here in the chat. 60. Mr. Scamper, 66. Sully, 55. Scott, 53. Sully changing his answer to 65. Bo, 43. Albert, 58. Good. All good guesses. The actual answer is... Wait, what did you guess again, Simon?
54. Right in between Sully and Scott.
54. The answer is 57. And so you were within 5. You're going to get that. You're going to get those points, Simon.
I'll take them. I was nervous about that one, but I like that question. That one was like, I didn't know it, but it was figure outable. You could kind of piece some stuff together and try to figure outable, you know?
No. I was like putting Stafford's like total touchdowns a little bit below 40 actually. And it obviously was above 40. And I was putting Cooper Kupp's a little bit below 20. And I was just like, okay, well,
Scott,
I was like, so Simon's guess was great.
Scott, since I'm going to stick you with a 100, I'll let you pick which category you want. Odd man out or FanDuel fun. Which one would you rather?
Let's do odd man out.
Okay, give him odd man out. How would you have liked it if I just pulled the rug out from under you and gave you the other one right there?
No,
Just kidding. You get horseshoes.
Odd man
All right.
out.
Odd man out for 100 for Scott. Here's your question. Which defense had less than 15 interceptions in 2021? Cowboys, Lions, or Bills?
I mean, didn't Diggs have 15 interceptions himself for the Cowboys, right? Didn't he have like
Not exactly.
69 interceptions? I'm going to
Something
say
like-
the Lions on this one.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Lions. The Lions is absolutely correct. They had 11, which is the same number of interceptions that Trayvon Diggs had.
Yeah.
I
There
said
you go.
26 interceptions.
Well,
from
I know the
Cowboys
record.
league
The record for most interceptions is 14, I believe. So,
Mm.
from a single player.
yeah, in one season.
Yeah, 11. That's crazy.
That's
So
crazy.
you got that correct, Scott. It's going to give you $100, points, whatever
Hey,
you
Scott,
want
think
to call
about
it.
this real fast. Simon's right behind you. Just think about it.
I know. I am going to go horseshoes for you, Josh. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, one of our
Okay,
shirts
cool.
is coming off. The people want to
Cool.
see.
Cool.
Yeah, go
All
horseshoes.
right.
200.
200. Here's your question, Josh. Which
Yeah.
within 500 yards, how many offensive yards did the Detroit Lions have in 2021?
That's a tricky $200 question.
That is
I just don't I don't even know what the average is.
Then 500 yards. How many offensive yards did the Detroit Lions have in 2021?
Jared Goff had a little over 3,000, right? The running game probably had a little over 1,000. So they probably had a little over 4,000 total. I'll go with 4,300.
You'll go with 4,300.
Yeah.
That's your final answer?
No. Yeah. Go.
All right, 4,300. I'm sorry, Josh. That is too low. Too
Man,
low.
You had some people in the chat with you though. 4,000, 4,800 from Bo, 4,444 from Mr. Scampers,
1,900.
Albert at 4,550.
I'll tell you what, the offense, the range of offensive yards between teams is about 2,000, total, pretty much.
I think this question probably should have had the top offensive yards in it. By the way,
That
the
might have-
Buccaneers
might have
had
made it easier.
1,000 yards.
But I will say, if you were in the bottom 50%, you pretty much.
I just
maybe
don't
not
know how
bottom,
many
just-
yards. Teams
Yeah,
typically
you'd have to
get,
know
you
that prerequisite knowledge coming in. So, unfortunately, you were not correct there, Josh. So we're moving on to Simon. Simon, you get a choice between FanDuel Fun and Horseshoes before we go into our final Jeopardy question.
Oh, let's do FanDuel Fun. Let's do the last FanDuel Fun question.
FanDuel Fun. Here you go. The Rams are favored by 2.5 points, 3.5 points, or 4.5 points.
So last time I checked, it was 4, if I remember correctly. So it's moved by half a point, unless I'm remembering that incorrectly. I'll go with 3.5.
It was 4.5 last time I checked.
You know what? I'm concerned for J-Wall. I don't know if he's right on this one.
I saw 4.5 too.
All right, we're going to totally skip that one. You're getting horseshoes, Simon. We are skipping that. Shame on you, J-Wall. Simon, you ready?
I just pulled it up and it's 4. So
It's 4 now, yeah.
It's just 4.
Yeah, I don't know when he pulled that, but I don't think it was at 2.5. Anyway, we're gonna do this question instead, Simon. Within 2 touchdowns, what's the number of rushing touchdowns Jonathan Taylor had in 2021?
Trying to remember the total touchdowns. I think it was 18.
Rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, but I was trying to remember total, and then I think he only had 2 receiving touchdowns, so I'm going to go 18.
And the answer is 18. Well
There
done,
we go.
Simon.
That was my answer too, by the way.
That was great.
I was thinking
Great.
that, yeah.
All right. So we are going into final Jeopardy. Scott, you have 1,800. Simon, you got 1,700. Josh, you had 1,200.
boys. I'm coming back. You better watch out, Scott.
All right. Contestants, do you have something to write down your wagers on?
I do.
Yes.
Okay. The category for this final Jeopardy is NFL team scored points. NFL team scored points.
Also, Coop said, wait, J-Wall made these questions and picked 18 TDs for Stafford Bliskoff. He made the FanDuel Fun category, not all of them.
Just
but
the FanDuel Fun, yeah.
What's the category?
JL.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
What's the category?
The category is NFL team scored points.
Well, at least I have some basis here.
Okay. All right.
Well, okay. Okay.
Contestants, you have your wager written down?
Yep. I got mine ready to go. And then a reminder for everyone playing during Final Jeopardy, since we have a little bit more time to answer, make sure we're over in the private chat.
Yes,
so we're
good
not
reminder.
cheating off our friends over there in the comments.
Okay, contestants, you got it?
I got it.
All right, so let's start with you, Josh.
Well, we can all,
Oh yeah, you can all. Sorry,
I'm doing
I'll
all
do
of
it.
I'm doing
So
all
Josh, you're doing it all. Simon, you are doing 1,700, which is all.
Scott, what do you got?
What do you got, Scott? 1,800, doing it all.
We started with steel. We're ending with steel. I went for the 500
clink.
early. Clink.
What's the drink? All right. All right, here is the question for Final Jeopardy. How many points did the Arizona Cardinals score in 2021? The NFL team, how many points did the Arizona Cardinals score in 2021?
Okay,
Yeah, closest answer is going to get the points.
Not fantasy points by their team combined. This is like NFL points, right?
NFL points
it's
four.
points.
Yeah,
For some else,
points
in
four.
yards.
NFL points 4.
I got to do some math.
Make sure you're out of the chat, contestants.
Not in the chat. Not looking at any chats. I never was.
Better not.
Chat.
I'm out of there.
No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Okay, I did some math and I have an answer based on the math I did.
Me too. I did some math as well.
And if we're being honest, it's been a long time since I've like written out a multiplication problem and not just like done it on my calculator. I second guessed myself for a second there. Like, is that how you multiply?
All right, contestants. I'm going to ask you to reveal.
Hold on.
No? Okay, you're not ready? Don't reveal.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Hold on.
I'm ready. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Wait,
All right, contestants.
I forgot how many games were in a season.
I hate you guys.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm changing mine.
I have a new. I'm ready now. Scott's like, you buffoons. I've had this answer since the beginning.
Hasn't changed it.
Math.
All right. Josh, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Contestants, final time. Show me your answers. 333 from Josh, 442 from Scott, and 357. Wait, 442, 357.
Josh, my original answer was 336. We would have been right by
I'm glad
each
you
other.
moved. I'm glad you moved, to be honest with you.
We had some good guests here in the chat. 430,
Oh, they're
479,
so
400,
much higher in the chat.
443, 455,
There's no way I'm
460,
close.
444, 408. Kev with a cool 327. Well, the answer is
Oh, I think Scott's got it based on the chat.
449 points. Scott, you got it.
Oh,
Scott, you got it. That means you are going to double your
Great
points
job,
and
Scott.
win this game handily.
Told you guys, I'm an old head. I got more knowledge in the old brain than you guys.
Scott wins.
Everybody,
Everybody,
Let's go! And we just lost our whole audience.
Oh, there it is. You have it.
and Mr. Scampers in here saying boom,
Boom.
and then Scott. And Scott said, Josh and Simon have the cards less than 21 points per game. No, I had them at 21 points per game exactly is what I had in there. But obviously too low.
I think I did my math wrong. So it
26.
doesn't matter.
26 times 17 is what I did. I think they were like 26.1 or 26.2, something like that.
I
449
tried to
divided by
do
17.
20 times 17 and then add someone, but then I obviously did my math wrong because 20 times 17 is higher than what I wrote down, I think. So
Well done.
W numbers. That's all I gotta say.
Scott, and you're saying nice sweater, Nimble. You got a nice sweater.
yeah, he's got more of a sweater than I do.
Oh man, I've been a man a long time.
69 years.
9 years.
Andrew
Yeah,
Cooper said
69
shirts
Shirts
off in the chat. Too.
Let's
There
go.
we go. Scott,
This is ridiculous. I didn't sign on for this.
I think Scott and I are the losers of this show. Let's be honest.
Scott,
Yeah.
congratulations on your W today. It was
Good job,
you
Scott.
started a little slow, and then once you took the lead, you never gave it back. Kept onto that lead all the way through Final Jeopardy. And Josh and I actually finished with $0.
Yeah.
So this is one of the biggest blowouts in Fantasy Jeopardy history, too. Scott, thank you so much for taking the time to come on today, my man. And guys, if you do not already follow him, go follow him right now on Twitter at Nimble W Numbers right there. It's next to his sweater, in line with his sweater on the screen. So make sure you guys go follow him over on Twitter. And you know what? Sometimes he posts really sexy pictures on his Twitter, and that is a true
true fact. Yeah.
I have seen them. Scott, but for real, thank you so much, my man. This has been a blast.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for having me on. Every single one of you guys are people who I am honored to know in your feeds. So I appreciate you.
Stop.
You just without a shirt saying that is just so much
So funny.
It's just so different.
You guys are such great friends.
You know it's real when the shirt comes off. Guys, that is going to be it for us this evening. A big thank you to everyone who tuned in. And everybody, we're going streaking. That's what we're doing tonight. Adios, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the Pro Bowl. And we will see you guys on Monday over on our YouTube channel for some more fantasy football game show.
Oh, yeah.
Fun. Adios, everyone.
Bye-bye.